Airline Manager for demand. I'm going to explain to you how demand works for routing because it doesn't work the way you think it does. If you know, I've got full fleet. I've got all the top planes, A380 800 and the A380 800F. It's almost my entire fleet. I didn't understand the demand until today. It's been almost a year that I've been playing the game. So I'm going to look up this particular one. It says Gaborone, Botswana. And you see, we're going to look at the large. It's 600,000, and this one's 891,000. These numbers mean absolutely nothing. They're not accurate. Remember these numbers: 600,000 and 891. So we're going to look up a route. 6891. I'm going to look up Botswana. We're going to go to Algeria. Now remember, it was 600,000 and 891. But now over here it says 924,000 and 267,000. They're different numbers. This is what I've already transported, so don't worry about that. So why doesn't it say 600,000 and 891? Well, you're going to say, well, this is the route from Botswana to Algeria. Well, what's the route coming back? So we're going to look up Algiers, which is DAAG. DAAG. And we see different numbers. 449,772. The other ones were 600 and 891 for Botswana, and then there was another number, I don't remember what it was, but it was different. It was a higher number. It was more than 770,000 something. So now we see a third set of numbers, right? Guess what happens when you go to route search and we do Algeria, Algiers, and then we go to Botswana. This is the return flight. Now, I showed you the original for Botswana was 600,891. And then I showed you different numbers from Botswana to Algeria. And then we went to Algeria and we saw another set of numbers, a third set, which was like 440,000 and 770,000. What do we see? 924 and 267. And notice today, what I already transported is the same as when I did the reverse route, when I did Botswana to Algiers. So if you go from Botswana to Algiers and you have a demand, or you go from Algiers to Botswana, the demand is identical both ways. So any route you take, the flight out and the flight coming back has one demand. Has nothing to do with the demand from the hub you start at, has nothing to do with the demand from the airport you arrive at. I have no idea what those numbers are used for. Okay, so if I do Gaborone, it's going to say 924 267, which is the reverse flight. Gaborone 924 267. $924 267. Okay. Oh, we got to go to Algiers. Sorry. 924 267, right? See what it says? 924 267, and now Gaborone is on the left and Algiers is on the right. This is the total demand round trip going both ways. Every time I take off, it's going to deduct from this total. So that's what I did not understand the past year of playing the game. Not explained properly. It's confusing. Okay, there was something else I wanted to show. Okay, you see over here it says daily 1800 194, 18 194. We're looking for 18 194 and we get 18 194. That means that looking at the demand for the hub is not going to help you because the route can have a higher demand than the hub. The route can have a higher demand than the airport you're routing to. And the route can have a lower demand than the originating hub and the destination hub. So the information for the demands for the hubs is pretty much worthless. Maybe there's a use for it, I don't know. So I just bought it. It's why it's over here. Doesn't say 1800. And what was the other number? It was like 264. These numbers are not useful. It says per day. Today's demand is the amount of passengers left today, yet it doesn't change. It says today's and it's got a bunch of numbers, and I've been flying flights back and forth, and it's not changing. So I was confused about it. I hope that I ended some of the confusion for you. That does mean that when you do routing for your cargo, you should do the same ratio. Like this is 494, it's 5 to 3.5. You should do the same thing. See over here, I have more of the heavy and less of the large. You want to try to match the ratios. And the reason why is because when this plane takes off, oh, you know what? The maximum, I'm sorry, it's 571. But this is still too high because that's 580, 582, and it only allows 571. So I got to fix that. For the AN225, this is an AN225. That I You want to have the exact ratio to get the best performance. So I'm going to go through all of my AN225s and all of my planes, and I'm going to fix the demand on it, and I will explain it in a future video. If you have any questions or comments, please post below. Don't forget to go to my forum at cheapbooks.cc and look for the airline manager for forum. Hey, hey!